Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Teal Garcia. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to work on our 12 dresses of 2021 project. It's already like, I don't know, it's mid-October still, but it's definitely the later part of mid-October when I'm filming this. So I'm not really sure if we're going to get all 12 dresses of these done. Moving definitely put a damper on things, but I'm still going to do my best and I'm not going to stop. I still want to make 12 dresses regardless if we end up flowing over into 2022. So first things first, for this dress, I need to do a pattern. So I want to do a dress with a circle skirt, and I want to do a pattern because I've never made a circle skirt and it takes forever it took forever to figure out how to make the circle skirt because I wanted it to be a circle skirt with a train. That was seeming to be extra hard to figure out. So what I've done is I did purchase a pattern off of Etsy, and I will link it below. What that means is I can't exactly walk you through step by step on how to make the circle skirt because part of buying that pattern was not showing you, I don't know, like, so it says in the description, like when you purchase it, that you agree to not share the pattern or, you know, make your own pattern or tutorial about how to use the pattern because, like, you know, that's somebody's livelihood. So I'm going to respect her and not show you exactly. So I'm going to show you me making the skirt, especially making the pattern for the skirt, but I will link the pattern below. I'll link the pattern, and it's a great pattern. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to make this circle skirt with a train. It says that it takes like 10 yards of fabric. So what I did was I purchased 10 yards of muslin, which is a lot of the times, like if you watch any kind of sewing tutorial, this is a lot of times what people do make patterns out of. It's just kind of like a cotton, 100% cotton, cream colored fabric. It's really nothing spectacular. It's pretty cheap. I think it was less than $2 a yard. So I bought 10 yards of that. The pattern says it takes like 8 to 10 yards of fabric to make, so I just bought 10 to be safe. So I'm going to do that first, and the reason I want to do that is because I don't want to mess up the fabric that I actually want to use for this dress. And let me show you what that is. We're going with the gauze again, but we're going with the gauze in this gorgeous like mustard color. I'm very excited about this color. So the overall idea for this dress is to do a circle skirt with a train and a slit in the front, and then do something on the top, kind of like, I don't know. So I'm deciding, I definitely want, like, I don't know if I want sleeves or not, or if I just want maybe some braided pieces. I'm not really sure yet. So the thing is, I bought 10 yards of this fabric, so it's going to depend on how much fabric the skirt takes and what I have left over, if I'm going to be able to like make like sleeves or just kind of like a smaller top. So again, I can always order more, it's not a big deal, but I ordered this fabric before I was really decided if this was going to be the fabric that I was going to use for the circle skirt, so I only bought 10 yards. But first we're going to do that pattern, and then the thing is with the pattern, I'm going to make the pattern, and then we're going to end up using that pattern, that muslin, for a whole different dress. Okay, so this is going to be dress 8 with the mustard, and then like I said, I have a really cool idea for using the muslin pattern for a whole nother dress. I know a dress made out of muslin doesn't sound very interesting, but like, if it all goes right in my head, you'll see. So dress 9 will be with that, and then I have fabric ordered for dress number 10. So then I'm like, there's 2 left. So like I said, we might end up doing this project into 2021, and it's those 2 months that we were moving. But okay, let's get started on making the pattern out of the muslin.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. I can't believe you love me. Oh,
try to show you the finished pattern for the skirt. So this is the very back of it right here, that seam. So that's like, that is the back of it. And then it comes all the way down, and that is the back of it, and that's the train. It's kind of pulled weird, but I don't have another way to show you. Okay, so here you can see a little better. You can see, so that would be the top of it, like the very front of the dress, or we'll end up adding a slit at some point. And then it comes down here, and so there you can see the difference in the back of the dress versus the front of the dress. This is the front, how short it is. And then this is all the train in the back. Pretty cool, and actually really easy.
Okay, so I did realize pretty quickly that this fabric was not going to cooperate. It was kind of sticking to itself, so I did go ahead and pin all of one side together so I could shake it and try to get everything to line up a little better. Alright, and we spent all of this time making the pattern and making sure I knew how to make a circle skirt, and as I'm lining the pattern up on the mustard fabric, I realized that the piece of muslin width was different than the yellow fabric. So I ended up having to essentially just make the skirt following the directions from the pattern because I couldn't use the one I already made to trace because it just didn't line up right. So I ended up making two skirts, which is fine because we are going to use that muslin one for a different project.
Okay, so I have the skirt done with the yellow, so you can see it's like the other one. It's shorter in the front and longer in the back. And then I think I'm going to switch the direction of this because this would be like a right leg slit. Okay, so let me explain a little bit because again, I can't walk you through like everything because of that it was a pattern that I purchased, right? So essentially what I did was make the circle skirt and I left the front open, and I've now crossed over the two pieces in the front, and that'll make a slit. So it'll be closed at the waist and then that'll make a slit. I think I'm going to switch that though because I have it pinned to be a right leg slit and I think I like a left leg slit better. But I need to figure out before I do that, that's why it's just pinned up there. Before I do that, I need to figure out how I'm going to do the top because I know it's going to have to be adjustable. It is gorgeous though, and it's super lightweight. Like, you know, the wind will take it. I don't know. See, that's where I'm stuck. So I'm going to just do some research, I think, and figure out how I want the top to be. I don't know if I want to do sleeves. I don't know if I just want to do like a whole bunch of braided stuff everywhere. I looked into doing, if you've ever seen like any kind of infinity dress where they're just long pieces and you just kind of wrap them and twist them however you want. I might do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I thought I was going to be done for the day, but I was looking for something else in a cabinet and found something that I want to use for the top, so now I'm feeling all inspired. So I want to do the sleeves. I know they're going to be very similar to the sleeves I do on everything, but I just love those like kimono looking sleeves where they're just kind of flowy and it's easy to make the dress adjustable to fit everyone when I do the sleeves like that. However, I'm not just going to do them yellow with the rest of the fabric. I'm going to put like a lace overlay. So I found a piece of lace, like a lace tablecloth in my cabinet when I was putting away some towels that I want to use on top of it for the sleeves. I think it'll be really pretty and it'll be kind of like a really cool texture. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the yellow. Oh wow, my hair's a mess. Okay, so this is the yellow. You know, we'll just pretend, you know, that's our lovely sleeve. And then this is the lace. Look how pretty. I'll have to figure out where I want it cut exactly. Like, that's really pretty. But that's what I want to do. I want to lay it over the yellow. And it's kind of like a cream colored lace too, so I think it looks really, really pretty together. look how gorge. I really like it. So I think I'm gonna go that way. I was gonna challenge myself to make something like crazy on the top or like do something different, but I'm feeling uninspired. And I felt inspired when I saw this. So I think I'm just gonna go with that. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. So I'll kind of walk you through, but it's gonna be very similar to the sleeves that I do on a lot of stuff. And I'm not gonna make them super long though, like at all. I'm not gonna make them super long. Okay, I'm gonna go work on some measurements for that, and I will keep you posted on what exactly I decide for that. Okay, so the first thing I did was I closed up the skirt. Like, remember how I showed you I had it pinned? Hold on. So I just closed that up. So it's just now a slit. I was gonna make it a left leg slit, but it was pinned so perfectly as a right, like a right leg slit, I just left it there. It's kind of in the middle anyways, but you know, so this is what I have. Let me try to show you. Okay, see? So right now, see the little slits right here? Super pretty. So what I have right now is a 41-inch waist, and you know I like to make waists bigger so that I can make them adjustable in the back. And I had to finish the skirt to get that waist measurement before I start on the sleeves, so did that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do on here is find the very middle in the front, because I have the slit. There's not really like any pronounced middle. So I do want to find the middle and make a mark, because if you remember correctly, if you've watched my other videos, I've had slits kind of end up in places they weren't supposed to because of my lack of measuring. So I'm gonna mark that. So this is the seam in the back of the skirt, which we're actually gonna open up to make it adjustable. But I'm going to mark the front with that with a disappearing ink. I still don't think you'd be able to see it really, but how I'm going to mark it, but I do love these disappearing ink pens for sewing. Okay, so when I fold this in half, the tablecloth, when I fold it in half, I get 35. And I usually go anywhere between like 32 and 36 for sleeves, just how low I want the back. So I think I'm just gonna cut it there. And then I'm gonna work on attaching it to pieces of the yellow to secure it, because I'm pretty sure that when I cut this, it's gonna fray pretty quickly. So I do wanna make sure that I get it attached to the yellow pieces. So I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do 35 here. I'm gonna lose a little bit on each side when I sew it to stuff. And I'm gonna decide how long I want the sleeves in just a minute. I don't think I want them very long. I kind of want them more of like a flutter sleeve and less of a long sleeve. So maybe just like a 15, like not super wide at all. Like, I don't know. I think I've done like 19 in the past and that was a good length, but I don't know. I'm gonna cut some of the yellow fabric to decide. Okay, I decided to go the length, so the 35, and I went 16 out. And the reason I did 16 was because after like some sewing allowance, you know, tucking things in and stuff, it'll be about 15. So the sleeves will be about 15 inches long. I did kind of a rough job cutting it because I'm not too concerned, because I'm going to stitch it up and then I'm going to trim the yellow out from underneath it a little bit around, like this is where the bust is going to be. And then in the back, I'm going to sew it together and then fold it under just so there's not a raw edge. Because like I said, this is questionable. Just something really quick to remember is that if you're sewing with two different colors of fabric, to make sure that the thread on your sewing machine matches. I haven't done this with a few things. I regretted it, so I am going to put a nude tan color thread in the top. So on the lace side, when you're looking at the lace side, you'll see the tan, and when you're looking at the other side, you'll see the mustard. So there won't be any, shouldn't be any super visible stitches. Okay, I have everything attached now. So these yellow panels are attached to the lace panels all the way around except down here, because that's where we're going to attach to the dress. And I think I'm going to sew these together just a tiny bit, and we will finish the sleeves. I also think, because this edge right here, this would be like the edge of the sleeve, I think I want to find some like really cute fringe or something for that. I think it would just be super cute and kind of put it over the top. I like it. And you know, anything that's real pretty like this would cover the edge real nicely. So that's where we're at. I'm going to sew this together here, and then I'm going to pin them to the skirt. Alright, I have the top attached just in the front, so it's just kind of like hanging off of the hanger. We have our slit in a, oh, see, it's falling. I won't touch it, but we have our slit in a really good spot. I did end up with one tiny little fold over here, but I really don't think that's going to be a huge deal, even though I hate it. You can see the bottom, it's a little shorter in the front. It's still perfectly long in the front, but it's extra train in the back. So, all right, I'm gonna go run some errands. I'm gonna see if I can find some fringe or something for that. And then I'll come back and see what we can do with the attaching the sleeves to the back. Okay, so I went to the store and I found this pretty little tassel stuff. It just happened to be on sale too, because normally it was kind of expensive. And it looks a little different color than that when it's far away, but it's actually very close to the same color as the, see, as like the tablecloth. So I think it looks great. I'm gonna sew, well, I can't sew it on yet until I attach the sleeves. So I'm gonna figure out how to attach the sleeves to the back. All right, I have the sleeves pinned. I pinned them in maybe like 3 or 4 inches, and then it'll look like this when I pull them up. When I flip it down, that will give the little pocket that the drawstring will go in. And then I'll flip and sew these up so it'll, you know, make it a little more adjustable. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sew this down, and then I'm gonna kind of curve these in. I might do that first, but so next time I see you, there'll be no pins in this, and then we're gonna figure out a tie. All right, I closed up that. I added the back of the sleeve. There's a little fold here that will become the little pocket for the string. I think that's good. I need to come up with a string. I think I'm just gonna make it out of the yellow. So I'll probably just like do like a fold it in half, and then fold it in half again or something, but I'll show you whatever I figure out. And for the tie, I have a piece that's like, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches wide, and I'm just gonna fold it in, and then fold it in again, and then fold that in half and sew it, and that's gonna make the tie. Okay, so the ties are made. Ties made, they look great. Just a recap of how we put these in here. So this is the armpit right here, and this is kind of like the little pocket we made. So it's going to go into the little pocket. Let me try to show you. It's going to go, hi. It's going to go into here, and then this is going to get folded in all the way across. All right, there is the back with the ties. So pretty. So now I'm going to figure out how to get the tassels on the sleeves, and then we are done. Then we are done. Oh my gosh, oh, we're done. So I am gonna try it on in just a minute, but maintenance is here giving us a new dishwasher and the good mirrors downstairs. So I'm just gonna wait a minute and I will put it on. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Love it. All right, disregard my blue bra. I didn't feel like changing it. Here we go. We have a nice little slit in it. I do have black shorts on, if you can, I'm not sure if you can see those through there. We also have a really nice train. Let me see if I can get it to train. Nice train behind me. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. You can see my bra. It ties in the back. So cute. Oh my goodness, so cute. Look at, and it's just like a giant skirt. Just need some wind. So cute. All right, that's it. Dress number 8 is done. I think I have it pinned to my bra strap. So I might, like the other dresses, I might add a little tie at the shoulders. I'm not sure yet. This one fits a little bit differently. They don't really fall as much. So I'm not really sure, but maybe I'll make some tweaks, maybe I won't. But that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars.